In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a print file for keg wraps. So the first thing I do is, let's find a keg wrap here. You'll see that these keg collars, rat keg wraps right here. But they should be in the setup folder. So all your label stuff again is over here in labels. And I don't actually use imposition for making keg wraps. They're just too big. So this should be located in the folder, and they're not. Okay, well, I'll just find an old one. So you'll come into this folder when there's this actual job in there, and you'll have these two files, and you just want to look here, and you'll see that this is a half barrel, one half barrel, it says right there. It also says on the order. This is actually an extended half barrel size. It's 49.5. There's two half barrels. There's a 3 by 45 and then a 3 by 49.5. So just I want you to be clear of that. So the first thing I do is I open up this proof in Illustrator. And then the next thing I do is I go back to the labels folder, and I usually go a month behind because we're just going to find the old cut file to set it up on. Go to labels, and we're looking for a half barrel, so I always just go 1_2 up here in the search bar, and it will pull up all the half barrels files, and we're looking for the ones that say cut at the end. And specifically, you can see there's a 3 by 45 and a 3 by 49.5. This is the one we want for this particular one. These are a little more rare than the others, but and then I open that up in Illustrator, and you'll see these two layers are locked. That's good. I always just create another layer. It's the artwork layer. You don't have to name it or anything. And then go to your proof, unlock all this, get rid of the measurements and info. And I usually delete this thing right here. We don't need it. And then I delete that. You can delete this green bleed line. And then I usually just turn this invisible. And I always offset it by 0.05. All labels have a bleed of 0.05 no matter what. That's especially important on setting up anything in that aren't keg wraps. And then I take this center line. This is our bleed line, and this is the actual cut line. And I'm going to cut it out of the picture using Control X or cut. And then I'm going to just make a clipping mask of that. And then I'm going to paste it back in the same spot. So we have our cut line right here, as you can see. And then it's got a proper bleed of 0.05. And the reason I just turn it invisible is so that when I'm laying it on this template, I can just, quickly line it up with the other lines, and I know it's right. So I just, it's pretty straightforward from here. I just set it on here, and then just line it up. And you can grab multiple ones and just do this a lot faster. And then just turn off the cut layer, and then I just save it, You just got to go back to its original location. Don't save it in the folder that this cut file is in, because that's actually the cut file for a different job. And I don't even remember what job. Snakes Mountain. Okay. It must have been a job I grabbed in November. Rattlesnake. Well, anyway, you get the idea. You just save it into the folder for the job that you're doing, and you'll see the proof in there, and just click on that proof so it changes the name that you're going to be saving it as, and then just write end at the end of it, and there's your end file. And then the cut file is pretty straightforward. You just delete the art, turn that back on, and then save as the cut file. And then you're done with a KegWrap. Just go back to the order on the website and mark print files ready, over here, number 6, and then you're done with the KegWrap.